Hey, if you are just starting out your law firm, or you have been running your own law firm for years and have never had success with digital marketing, listen up. This is just super important. Here's why. Digital marketing, or marketing period, is one of the most important aspects of your business. That's right. Not law, but marketing. Why? Because think about it. Marketing is the bridge between your law firm, the services that you provide, and the prospective consumer of those services. If your bridge is really strong, if your marketing does really well, you're going to get cases, you're going to get clients. If your bridge is really weak or non-existent, you are going to be left to the chance of waiting for other people to decide to send you referrals. Referrals are great. Everybody loves referrals. They're amazing. But you do not control them. You may get a couple here and there, or none the next month. So you gotta have that solid marketing bridge between you and your prospective clients. And digital marketing is the shortest path between you and your prospective client. Let me explain why. When most people need a lawyer, they turn to Google to look for a lawyer. Get it? They turn to Google to look for a lawyer. Most of the action, most of demand happens on page 1 of Google. If they find you when they're searching for a lawyer, you have a high probability of getting that engagement. If they do not find you, the probability of you getting that engagement is like close to this, right? So you gotta have that solid bridge between you and your prospective client. Now, how do you build that? What are the components of that solid digital marketing bridge between you and prospective client? Here's what goes into a solid bridge, solid marketing. First, a competitive grade website. What do I mean when I say competitive grade? If I was a prospect looking for a lawyer that provides services like you do, I would probably look at 3, 5, 7, 10 different websites. I would Google, for example, if God forbid I was looking for a divorce attorney right now, or criminal defense attorney, bankruptcy attorney, estate planning attorney, you name it, right? I would go to Google and look for like divorce lawyer near me, or just divorce lawyer Chicago, where I am, right? Looking for a divorce lawyer, Google would throw at me a few ads, then the local map where you see like lawyers really near me, usually within like couple mile radius of my location. Google knows exactly where I'm located. Yeah, they're tracking us. Then it would give me a whole bunch of organic search results. They usually start with some directories like Avo and Super Lawyers and others, right? And then I would see links to local lawyers' websites. You want to be found in all of those spaces. You do want to run ads cost effectively. You do want to be found when you're in that vicinity in the local map. And you do want to be found in the directories. And you do want to be found in those organic results. Why is it important to show up in all 4? Because different people will click on different links and they are going to find your website. And here's why having a competitive grade website is incredibly important. Because when I, your prospective client, am looking at your website and 2, 3, 5, 7 of your competitors' websites, if your website looks subpar, it poorly represents you as a lawyer, you as a law firm. I want to do business with a law firm that doesn't just stand out, but is up there in the way that I perceive them. If your website is outdated, poorly structured, poor images, etc., doesn't give me a reason to choose you over everyone else, doesn't give me an offer, chances are I'm not going to connect. So it's really important to have a competitive grade website, and it's really important to show up in all the right places. And I mentioned them. Let me repeat them again. The ads, the local map, directories, and organic search results. All 4 spots, if people find you, it's magic. If your website is of competitive grade, looks at least as good as those of your direct competitors, it's magic. A percentage of those people are going to raise their hand and say that they are interested. Now, what are the key success factors for this to happen? Number 1, you gotta have the right marketing team that's going to help you show up in all 4 locations. Why the right marketing team? Because gone are the days when anyone could do marketing themselves. There is no such thing as do-it-yourself digital marketing today. You got to have a high performance team that knows how to compete against others and knows how to win. It is super important. The quality of your team is going to determine the quality of your outcome. The same thing with your budget. I know if you're just starting out, your budget may be very small. Pick the best marketing team that your money can buy. Down below, you can download a guide or a checklist that will guide you through the process of selecting the best marketing team. It is a crucial importance for you to pick the absolute best team that your money can buy. Next, your website, that competitive grade website, should have a couple of elements that are key success factors. Here's what they are. An answer to the question, why should I, your prospective client, choose you over all other lawyers? It's really important. You could have a video that has a great emotional appeal that makes me connect on an emotional level, human being to human being, that makes me want to do business with you. You may have a statement, something like $500 million recovered for our clients over the last 10 years. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. I want to get some of that if you're in the personal injury space. There are so many different ways to come up with an answer to the question, why should I pick you over everyone else? The best way to come up with an answer to that question is to call up on your past clients and ask them, why did you choose me over everybody else when you hired me? The next question you want to ask them, if you had to look for a lawyer today again, would you hire me again? And if you would, why? If you call up on 20 of your former clients, you will see that there is a common ground between the answers that they give you. And that common ground is going to be the answer to the question, why should I, your prospective client, choose you over everybody else? And God knows, lawyers have a lot of competition. The next thing your website should have is an irresistible offer. Think about it this way. 10% of all people who are going to visit your website are in the market to hire a lawyer like today. They're the ones that are going to reach out to you today or in a very, very short time frame. The other 90% are shopping around. They're looking, they're deciding, they may not be in a rush. They may be making a decision to start talking to a lawyer or lawyers in the next 30, 60, 90 days, 180 days. You want both categories of those prospects to raise their hand and say, I am interested. But how do you get someone to raise their hand when they're not ready to talk to you? It's by giving them irresistible offers like a guide, a checklist. And that checklist could be how to pick the best divorce attorney. Just like I am offering you a checklist that says, here's how to pick the best marketing team, right? A guide, a white paper, a checklist, something that's really easy for them to consume. And in exchange for that, they would give you their name and email address and permission to follow up with them by email. Why do you want to follow up with them by email? So that when they become part of the 10% who are looking for a lawyer today, they already know who you are and they already like you because you have given them over a period of time a lot of valuable information. What does that process look like? The process looks like this. Once they download that irresistible offer on your website, you start sending them not annoying, useful emails where you do not promote yourself and say how great I am, pick me, pick me, pick me, buy my services, where you give them additional valuable information. How do you do that? A marketing company, your marketing company, can set up a sequence of emails, and every email answers a question that they, your prospective clients, should want answered. Every email, you could send them once every couple of days, once a week, once every 3-4 days. Every email delivers value to them so that when they open it, they see additional information that is valuable. The longer that sequence is, the higher the probability that they're going to pay attention, notice, and raise their hand and say, I am interested when they're ready. So make sure that you have that. The next critical success factor is that whenever you have your marketing company start working for you, they must have a mutually agreed upon SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Super important. What that goal should be is some sort of a target for lead generation. How many leads they should be delivering to you in any given period of time, usually like a month or better yet a quarter. That number of leads should be ramping up over time. Yes, they're not going to start off with a very strong lead flow if you're starting from scratch, or if you do not have a strong lead flow right now. It takes some time to ramp up, but ramping up is what they must do. In fact, when you hire a marketing company, You should really grade their performance based on two factors and two factors only. Lead volume, how many leads they deliver to you, and cost per lead. That's it. Number of leads that they're generating for you should be increasing quarter over quarter over quarter over quarter. Do not try to look for increases month over month because there's a lot of fluctuation on a monthly basis. Quarterly, it should be gradually rising. Cost per lead should be looking for an equilibrium. You should not be asking them to drive the cost of the lead into the ground, because if you try to lower the cost per lead to a certain degree, chances are you're going to start getting fewer leads, and that defeats the purpose. You do want to get more and better quality leads. Speaking of quality of leads, a lot of leads that you're going to get are not going to be perfect. Define what type of lead would be considered a sales qualified lead for you, meaning somebody who you really want to talk to and they would be qualified prospect for you. And for everything else, create affiliate relationships with other attorneys who would be happy to take on other leads and split the revenue that those clients would generate for them. Super important. If you do this right, all those leads that you're going to outsource, send to other lawyers, are going to more than offset the investment that you make into high performance digital marketing. Meaning, those affiliate relationships should be paying for all of your marketing and advertising. It's incredibly powerful. It doesn't take a month or a quarter, but in time, when you get enough leads, all those other lawyers that you affiliate with, they're going to be paying for all of your marketing and advertising. So in time, that investment to marketing and advertising should be nearing zero. At some point, for some attorneys, it actually produces revenue. Incredible. Now, the next key success factor is consistency. You cannot do marketing sporadically. It has to be done day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. Never pause your marketing company. Make sure that they're going very, very consistently all the time. It takes a while to ramp up and start getting solid results. You want them to keep working for you, non-freaking stop. Super important. Never pause them. Never say, I don't have a budget. Never say, I am too busy to take on new clients. Think ahead of those problems. Make sure that you have enough support to handle all the incoming leads. Never, ever pause your marketing. It will be so much more expensive to restart it later. Next critical success factor is reviews. If you have competitive grade website, terrific SEO, terrific PPC, everything is working fine, but you have very few reviews, you're going to lose a lot of opportunities. So make sure to reach out to all of your former clients and beg them to leave great reviews on your Google profile, on your Avvo profile, on your Super Lawyers profile, on your Yelp profile. Get as many testimonials as you can. Use video testimonials, use written testimonials, use trust badges on your website. Trust badges are those little badges where you see like Google and then that's like 4.5 stars, 172 reviews. And then Facebook, 5 stars, 12 reviews, and then you get it. Make sure that you have all of those things. Next, super important critical success factor, patience. You gotta have patience. Digital marketing does not work like this. It takes some time to dial in and start producing results. Have patience. The last but not least, have an appropriate budget. You cannot expect $1 million outcome with a $1,000 a month budget. It will not work. In fact, if you're talking to a marketing company that says we're going to deliver results to you and all you got to spend is like $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month, chances are they're going to produce very poor results or no results at all. You're going to waste the money, but worse yet, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. And those missed opportunities are a lot more expensive than the money that you would be wasting. Make sure that you hire the best marketing team your money can afford. Again, for that, download the checklist down below and use that checklist when you are interviewing prospective marketing clients for your law firm, and choose the absolute best marketing company for your law firm so that they would deliver absolutely best results for you. Thanks for watching.